Welcome, lovely Taurus, to your general timeless reading. I will begin your reading with crystal and turban seashell scrying, symbolic cards, and I also have tarot and oracle for you as divinely led. Let's go ahead and roll, lovely Taurus, and see what Spirit has in store. Holy Spirit, Holy Divine, all who are with me in the highest divine realms of love and truth, I ask that you please give me clear understanding, clear communication, and interpretation skills to bring forth the most loving, truthful information that Taurus needs to know most. Thank you, Spirit. Already? That was quick. Okay. And who is Taurus? I see. Okay. So, Taurus, this must be having to do with the retrograde. I'm seeing this so far in many of the readings. Now, if you're watching this is a timeless reading. You're watching this a year or two from now, and it's not within the retrograde. That's okay. Okay. It's still meant for you to see this if you felt the need to click on this. Okay. All right. So, what I'm seeing here is Taurus, you're coming through as a masculine. Okay. Um, you have both eyes open. Your mouth is closed. That's important. Okay. You barely have a mouth. So you may feel like in a situation you're in now, or you're getting ready to step into the energy of, that you cannot communicate something. Okay. This could be a situation of like just something simple, like you try to talk to somebody, and every time you try to talk to them to tell them something, you get cut off. And you can't finish, explaining what you need to tell that's important. Then that causes confusion, and then sometimes, and then they're like, well, why didn't you tell me? But they didn't realize that they would cut you off, and you could never get it out, right? You couldn't communicate what you needed to communicate, right? For others of you, it could just simply be a situation that you do need to communicate more, because you do have your back turned towards a feminine, okay? This is not gender specific, but the thing is, this feminine has her eyes closed. She's not seeing something clearly here, okay? So here we have you, Taurus, feeling like you don't have a voice for whatever reason, feeling like you can't communicate fully because you have half a mouth, so you can't get out everything that is important for you to say in some kind of situation here. And then you have, I'll just say your person, doesn't mean they're your person, okay? But the person that is with you in this vision that you're turning your back on, it's like this person's not even, it's like it's this way or the highway is what I'm getting here. It's like, wow. Yeah. And this person also has their arms crossed. Like, I mean what I say, but they're not understanding the whole picture. They're not seeing the whole picture. Their eyes are closed. Okay. So keep that in mind. So someone here is not seeing the full picture, and this person's smiling. This could be someone who may not realize it, but they're okay with chaos. And then it could be someone that is used to drama. Okay. It could be someone that's used to yelling all the time, and that's just their normal, right? And to other people, it's not normal, but to them, it's their normal, right? And sometimes, if it's not that, it could be, sometimes I've been around a lot of people that I start talking because I think about everything I'm going to say. I think about how I'm going to react. I'm very mindful about what I'm going to say, unless I'm really excited, and then it just kind of comes out. But I'm talking about, serious stuff. And so a lot of times that frustrates people that I talk slow. But, I want to, it's just something that I do. I've had to learn to be very mindful. I'm a Capricorn sun. So, I've had to do a lot of work on myself. And so Taurus, it's like, it's a feeling of someone here that this may be their normal. They may feel or think that they're completely in the right. Okay. But I can tell you from what I'm seeing here, if this is your situation, it's someone that does not allow you to have your voice. Okay. You may get to, as long as that person's in a good mood, or as long as that person's willing to hear you out on something. But when it comes to something serious, it's like you feel like you're not being heard. So if that's you, then your person, it's their normal. And I'm not excusing it. It's not saying that's okay. It's just in their mind, I'm just trying to get you to understand, in their mind, they don't see that they're doing anything wrong. Okay? When in reality, they're the culprit of it all, right? And because they won't let you explain anything, and like something that's important to get out. And if you could have just said what you needed to say, let's see, what would be a good example? Well, just something, crucial that you would need to tell someone the whole thing. Like, I have to work from this time to this time. And I won't be home until this time. I won't be able to, take care of a very important responsibility until this time. It could be something like that. But in mid-sentence, you get cut off. And so you don't get to get it all out. And you keep trying and trying. And every time you get cut off, until finally you're just like, okay, well, this person's not going to let me explain, that I'm not going to be able to make it. But then that person turns around because you don't make it and gets upset. That's what I'm talking about here. A situation like that, Taurus. So it's like the person not realizing that they actually instigated the situation, because that's what they're used to. Okay. But it still doesn't make it okay. The Spirit's just wanting to make you aware of what's going on here. Okay. All right. Thank you, Spirit. And what do we have? We have new business. We have entrepreneur. Very good. Ambition, innovation. Very good, Taurus. And then we have a bed that's made nice and beautiful. Okay. Now, some of you may be thinking about going on some kind of vacation, but what I made this card for was how nice and neat the bed is. That means it's not being slept in. Okay. That's the intention I set for it. So it's like Spirit saying, although this is really, really good, the business, this may be some of you thinking about starting, a new business, because it does say new business in the center. So either you're thinking about starting one, or you have, or are getting ready to start a new business. But whatever this is, Spirit wants you to keep in mind to take time out to rest. When you feel like you're getting drained and you have to lay down and sleep, do it. If you feel like you have to get up off your feet for a while and prop your feet up, do that. Okay. So I feel like it's just basically Spirit saying, do not neglect yourself with whatever business that this may be. And it could not be a business for some of you. Many of you are like me, you're retired. It could be something that you're doing, like this. It could be something that you're doing as a hobby. Okay. But still yet, I know, like when I do hobbies, if it's something, of course, I'm really passionate about, I can go days and not realize, that I'm not focusing on making sure that I eat at the right times or get enough fluids, things like that. So that could be that situation as well. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the tarot spirit witch deck. This one. Thank you. What would you like to tell? Ooh, was it? Okay, it was it. Thank you. What would you like to tell Taurus, please? Thank you. Okay. And what do we have? Okay, we have 7 of Wands. So definitely some boundaries need to be set here in a situation. Okay, what else? Tell me more about this 7 of Wands, please, Spirit, for Taurus. 7 of Wands. Okay, what do we have? Yeah, and we have the 9 of Wands, Wounded Warrior. This bed can also mean, with this Wounded Warrior, this 9 of Wands, whatever this conflict is, it may make you feel drained, like you really need to lay down and take a day or two off if you possibly can and just sleep, just rest so that you can take some time to heal. Because the Wounded Warrior is about going through battle and getting all these wounds, right? And the number 10 itself, that's the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one, because 1 plus 0 is 1, which starts a new cycle. Number 9, of course, is right before that. So it's like going all through a cycle where it's like you're getting all these bumps and bruises and all these skin tears and all these things going on, right? All these wounds. And then you get so close to the cycle being done, but you're exhausted. And you know that you're going to have to rest and heal up a little bit more so that you can come back out and you can finish up this cycle, be victorious with it, and then it's over. Okay, so that's what I'm getting here with this bed. Absolutely. Okay, now just make sure you listen to your body, okay? No matter what, listen to your body. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, we have 7 of Swords. I feel like for some of you, I'm feeling twofold on this. I feel like for some of you, this could be some kind of deceit. Again, I feel like for most of you, I feel like if it's an actual person, that I feel like for some of you, this person honestly does not realize that they're the one that needs to do some kind of work. We all have to do work on ourselves, but sometimes people just don't see that they need, that they need to do some shadow work, and they start projecting on other people, right? And I feel like that could very well be for some of you. Now, for the rest of you, this card is also about tactics. So I feel like for the rest of you, this situation is going to really need you to be tactical in a situation. Strategize, okay? Strategize really well for the greater good of all, okay? All involved. All right, Spirit, Holy Divine, please give me more. Please give me more. Oh, okay. Thank you, Spirit said to switch decks. Okay. Give me more, please. What does Taurus need to know about this situation? What for Taurus? Thank you. Okay. Yeah. See, we have 7 of Cups here. And I feel like with this 7 of Cups, I definitely am feeling there's some kind of cloudy judgment here. It's almost like a back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. If you see, we have dragonflies on there. You can see those. That's transformation from the situation. Learning from the past. We also have the moon there too, illusions. So I feel like with the dragonflies and the transformation, I feel like that's saying with the moon that the illusion will be lifted. You're going to see something clearly here. And when you do, it's going to help you transform. It's going to help you to be able to come back and have the strength, have the healing to come close this cycle out so you can start a brand new one. That's what I'm getting here, Taurus. Okay, what else for Taurus, please? What else for Taurus? Some of you may have known this person for quite some time, like several months or a few years even, okay? Because the cards are not coming out yet. And I am getting spiritually high right now. So that's a confirmation from Spirit that there are many of you that are watching this. Not going to be for everyone, but there are many that this is someone you've known for quite some time, okay? Yeah, I see they're still not coming out. There we go. Okay, Ace of Wands. See, there you go. Brand new, passionate beginning. After the illusion is lifted, you see clarity on what's actually going on. Release anything that's false, anything that's no longer good for you. And that's where this is going to begin. This new business, okay? Again, could be a hobby, going back to school, something like that. But that's when will be the best time to begin that, okay? Or if you've already started it, to really dive deep into it and really get it going, okay? Because right now during this, you know, you've got some kind of conflict going on here, okay? And we all know it's not the easiest when we're going through some kind of conflict, right? To try to get a business, especially a new one, off the ground, right? That's really hard. It's emotionally because we have to take time to heal. We have to take time to close out the cycle. All these things, you know, that are incorporated with it, we have to deal with. So I definitely feel like Spirit's saying anything new like that that you're starting, you don't necessarily have to put it on the back burner, but it's kind of like it's going to happen until this cycle, until you realize the truth about a situation and you can release that. That's when this is going to kick in, this Ace of Wands, this brand new passionate beginning. Spirit, give me more, please, for Taurus. More for Taurus. Thank you. And this one? Both of these? Yes. Okay. So this one came out first. Reverse or upright. Upright. And we have Three of Wands. Yeah, see, you've got the Ace of Wands, brand new passionate beginning, and then you've got the Three of Wands here. So that's actually taking off on a new path here. Actually taking action, okay, on that new path. Not just contemplating and all that. It's actually stepping out onto a new path, into a new journey, okay? And then we have reverse or upright. Upright, we have the Chariot. See, yeah, there you go. Some of you could actually be moving. The Chariot is a card of movement, but it is a very fast moving energy. So some of you could once you see whatever this is clearly, Taurus, um, and you start this new journey, this new passionate, amazing journey, you actually start taking action towards it. I feel like you're going to almost like be running towards it, because you see this. We also have the rising phoenix on this card. You've got the wings here. I mean, it's like the feeling of I'm out of here. That's the kind of feeling I get. And this could be a job too. This conflict, it could be a job. But whatever this is, Taurus, you've got this, okay? And yeah, and I just got the ding. I don't know if you heard the notification or not, but Spirit is confirming for some of you guys, this is a job situation, okay? All right. I am going to go ahead and end this reading here. You've got this, Taurus. Just keep moving forward. You are the bull, okay, right? You're just like the Capricorn. We keep going. We keep pushing through, right? We don't allow things to get us down and keep us down for long. Yeah? Anything else, Spirit? Okay, that's it. All right. So much love to you, Taurus. You've got this. I send you so much love, happiness, and encouragement, my friend. And always remember, find your miracle in everything. Because, Taurus, if we look hard enough, we will find one. Much love.